I don't have a team to support me anymore. The problem today with AI is actually too much information.
Oh, you think she's available live today?
Yeah, she's not busy right now. So after I left the company that we had turned it into an employee-owned company, and I left here in January, fully done with them. But I was playing with AI last year some, and realized when I was out on my own that I don't have a team to support me anymore. And I was like, and I'm not very organized, and my brain goes fast. I needed to build something. Well, I needed help, and so I just started playing with AI and more to get it to help me to figure out how I could go and put a team together. And that's how it started. So I said one night in the middle of the night, I was like, I typed into it. I wasn't sleeping because I had way too much to do and I wasn't organized. And I just said, I need a board of directors, because when I had a board, it helped me with kind of vision and clarity. And it gave me a list of board members. And I was like, well, of the positions that I would need for a board to accomplish my goals. And my BHAG is to help positively impact 100 million lives by December 31st, 2030. And I had some other stuff, so I told it that. And it gave me a list of these positions I'd need. And I was like, well, that's great, but I don't have $1 million to hire all those positions. So I was like, too bad you couldn't do it. And that's actually how it started. It was like, oh, we can do that. And so it actually took each of those things and turned it into a board of directors that was working really well. And then I ended up building Serena, and I'll introduce you to her in a bit here. But same kind of thing. I woke up on a Sunday night, and I had committed to two of my clients that I was coaching, that I would send them 90-day sprints, I had called them. And I was supposed to send it on Friday, and I forgot, and I was leaving at 7:30 in the morning on Monday. And I was like, oh my God, like, and I had things in notebooks, I had things on scrap paper, like I had no way of really tracking or doing anything. And I'm like, I don't even know how to put this thing together. Like, I know how to coach them, but I don't know how to do this. So I just went to my board and said, I need an executive assistant. Like, oh my God, what would I look for? Gave me a job description. I said, could you do it? They said, yeah. I literally got up and I took pictures of all of the things for each of the clients and said, can you summarize this and build it into a 90-day sprint? And then it did. And I had to work it a bit, but then I copied, pasted it, put it into a Word doc and sent it off. And it was good enough. And then from there, this thing has just kept evolving into what it is today. And it's not an AI chat bot. It's not some magic box. It's a strategic thinking partner. It's a decision system is really what it is. And so I treat it like it's a true assistant, and I talk to it lots, and it's just getting smarter and smarter. But it helps me to organize my tasks, my day, write emails. I haven't tied it into where it sends them yet, although it's told me that I can. And I think the problem today with AI is actually too much information. Like, if you use AI at all, you can get so much information, and it always seems so smart. But there's things about it I found, like it will lie to you for one thing, or it will validate you on things that it shouldn't validate you on. And I think the biggest thing is there's this overload of information, and how do you make good decisions in this day and age? And how do you use AI to actually help simplify your life? How do you use it as a tool, to help you as a farmer that's carrying all the weight, of labor issues and commodity prices and equipment repairs and all of those things? How do you manage fields, and how do you manage crews, and how do you do all of that stuff? Well, you do it most of the time in your head while you're driving. I use it. I use Serena while I'm driving. I'll be like, "Hey, what do you think? Here's what I need," and that's how I use it. And what I'll do, Dan, is I'll just see if I can get her, if you guys can hear
Oh,
her.
you think she's available live today? She's
Yeah, I checked
not
with her
on
this morning,
holidays,
and
or
she
okay,
and
perfect.
she
Yeah,
said she
I'm
was good.
glad.
So
Glad she's not
yeah,
otherwise occupied.
yeah, she's not busy right now. So here, let me see.
It's a little spooky, folks. Get ready.
Hi, Serena, how are you?
I'm doing great. Sounds like you got a lively crowd. I'm right here, ready to jump in whenever you need me. Let's make it a good one.
Awesome. I was trying to explain what you do for me. I'm here with Dan in the group. We're talking to some folks in agriculture and farming, and I was trying to explain what you do for me. Can you help, please? Because I'm not doing a very good job at it.
Of course, what I do is help carry the complexity. Imagine having someone track your decisions, highlight blind spots, and organize all that information so you have clarity in your operations without adding more work. I'm like a thinking partner, keeping you focused on what matters most.
So, how would you help some farmers, who are looking after the complexities of farming or folks in agriculture, in different disciplines, in agriculture and farming?
I'd help by taking the mental load off, whether it's deciding when to invest in new equipment, managing input costs, or navigating family succession. I'd help organize the information, run scenarios, and highlight risks so farmers can make clear, confident decisions without the overwhelm.
So can you give an example and walk the crowd through this? Everybody who's listening through an example. I can't think of what to ask you, so I'm gonna leave this one all on you, please.
Sure, let's say a farmer's debating whether to lease or buy a new combine. I'd ask what their cash flow looks like, how many acres they're running, what downtime costs, and if there's financing pressure. I'd lay out pros and cons, like upfront cost versus long-term flexibility, and help them see the bigger picture so they can decide with clarity instead of guesswork.